Let's unbox the Multixel 240 watt multi USB-C power adapter, which comes with a whole bunch of ports, which should be perfect for charging multiple devices. It comes in this really nice looking black box. Let's go ahead and pop it open and see what we get. Right from the start, it looks like you get a nice lifetime warranty. Bottom left, we're gonna see the actual power adapter here. So it comes in this really nice looking sleek black color. It's a decently sized power adapter here. And we can see the main star of the show is going to be all of these USB ports. We have a total of 7 USB-C ports and 1 USB-A ports. And what I like about this is that they also have the wattage rating on each one of these here. So you can see on the first USB-C one, we have up to 100 watts of power delivery, perfect for larger devices like your laptop, for example. Second one is going to be up to 35 watts. And then for these over here, we have a larger square, which states 45 watts between these two USB-Cs. So I would imagine if you were to plug and connect just one USB-C here, you'll get up to 45 watts. And then if you populate two, then both of these ports will supply up to 45 watts. As you can see here, the next two USB-Cs have the same 45 watt with the box outlining both of these USB-Cs here. USB-C 7 has a lower rate of 20 watts and the USB-A has a wattage up to 18 watts. Now, since this power supply is rated up to 240 watts, then combined maximum total of output is going to be just 240 watts packed in this little cube here. I mean, I gotta say, this is the size of a MacBook Pro power adapter, which is really impressive. You can see right over here we have the logo Multixel. And right over here, we have our input cable to supply enough power. And let's see what else we get inside the box here. So it looks like we're gonna have 3 USB cords, with 2 of them being USB-C to C cables. They are braided, really nice, high quality cables. And you also get a white USB-C to Lightning cable here to charge your older Apple devices. And right over here, we have our power cord here that can easily connect to your Multixel power adapter. And then you just plug this into an outlet, which is really nice. And you also get some user tips and a really nice user manual. All right, so I have a total of 5 devices connected to the Multixel power adapter, all of them using USB-C. Now the main one here, USB-C 1, which supplies up to 100 watts. I really wanted to know if whether or not these cables can supply the 100 watts. So right now this is connected to my M4 Max MacBook Pro via USB-C, of course. And I'm happy to report that you are going to get that 100 watt power delivery to your MacBook Pro with the included USB-C cable. That means both of these USB-Cs can supply that 100 watt power if you're going to use that C1. Now, one thing I did discover is that the second USB-C, which is 35 watts, when you're looking at the numbers here, it's not really obvious that both of these USB-Cs shares that max 100 watt power like these other USB-Cs have that larger box. So if you were to populate a USB-C 2, then this top port automatically gets cut down to 65 watts. So something to just keep that in mind. Now they do have that specified in their manual here where you can see USB-C 1/2 has 100 watt max, and then USB-C 2 of course is 35 watts. So just keep that in mind here. I do wish that they gave us a little indicator, maybe like a large box too, just to let us know that both of these do supply that max 100 watt power. However, the 65 watts and the 35 watt is still great, impressive numbers. But for those that really want that 100 watt, just keep in mind that you want to make sure you don't populate the second USB-C. As for the other 4 devices that are connected, we have a mixture between iPhones, Samsung Galaxy Folds, and an iPad Pro. All of these are all charging simultaneously while still maintaining that fast 100 watt power delivery. What I really love about this is that this one over here is charging up to 45 watts. These two USB-Cs are sharing the same box, so I do know that both of these combined is 45 watts, and then the last one here is 20 watts. So in total, this is utilizing 210 watts of total power delivery across these 5 devices. And of course, if I were to populate this USB-A port, that's an extra 18 watts, and I can still populate this top USB-C knowing that this USB-C no longer will do the 45 watts. Instead, they both share that max 45 watts power delivery. And I can even still connect another USB-C, obviously understanding that the first one is going to cut down to 65 watts, but it's still really impressive with the amount of power that you have with this power adapter. Another thing that I really like is how the power gets delivered with this separate cable. This is great because a lot of power adapters that have the 2-prong that sticks into the box is a problem, because whenever you connect it to an outlet or a surge protector that has multiple outlets, a lot of times a big box like this blocks a lot of the other plugs, which can be very annoying. So I love the fact that you have this separate cable here that has a decent amount of length. So overall, guys, if you guys are looking for an awesome power adapter here that gives you a lot of ports and up to 240 watts of power delivery shared across all the devices, then I highly recommend checking out the Multixel USB-C fast charger. Honestly, for the price of this, I mean, we're looking at under $70. I think that's a phenomenal deal for this capability. I highly recommend it, guys. Firewolf out.